Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight we're here at Disney's California Adventure for part 2 of Festival of Holidays Food Adventure. If you're new to our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of holiday content coming up and you don't want to miss it. So come along and join us on this episode of
The Walker Chronicles. So over here we're actually at the Merry Mashups food booth. Here you can get esquites carnitas mac and cheese featuring Oaxaca and tortilla cheeses with spiced puff rice. Or you can get the holiday spiced wings with citrus cranberries. I think we're going to end up with both of these. All right, let's try this mac and cheese. I am a huge fan of mac and cheese, and this has carnitas in it, which I actually love. Curious about the puff rice and obviously the Oaxaca cheese. I'm looking forward to it. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Ooh, a little spice kicking in there, by the way. That's really good. I will tell you, I think the mac and cheese itself isn't seasoned very well. But when you mix it with the carnitas, obviously you're supposed to do that, it adds a lot of flavor, it adds a lot of heat to it, not tons of it, but I can feel it burning in the back of my throat. I really like this mac and cheese. I don't think I tasted any corn yet, but I know what's in there. But no, this is a really good dish. I would definitely recommend this.
Okay, I love mac and cheese, but I'm more of a traditionalist, kind of straight up mac and cheese. If there's meat on it, but we're gonna give this a shot. Chris really liked it, so he's kind of a kid when it comes to food, as far as what he likes and taste profile. So if he liked it, I should like it, right? We'll see. Here we go. This to me is just okay. The pasta, although it's cooked well, they needed to throw a larger handful of salt in there because it's not seasoned at all. The carnitas, although they do taste good, and I do feel that heat coming on that Chris said, maybe could use a little bit more seasoning as well. I did get a nice little crunch in there from the corn. This would just be an okay for me. I don't know if I would actually buy this again. Maybe a second taste is necessary, but as of right now, I don't know if I'd buy it again. Let's take a second taste. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my first review. I don't think I would get this again. And when it comes to cheese, you don't really taste cheese. Maybe it's that Oaxaca. There's not really that creaminess of the cheese. I wouldn't get this again. It's kind of a, if I was rating it on a scale from 1 to 5, I would say maybe it's a 3.
More for me.
Here, you can have it.
Okay,
now I'm gonna try the spiced wings with a cranberry relish of sorts. Sounded pretty good. I love wings. I like the tartness of cranberry. This should be a good combination, but we'll see. Okay, well, I think I would give it a more favorable review if it was actually warm. The cranberry relish on top is cold. It is tart, and it has a bit of a bitter aftertaste, which is not really all that pleasant. The wings aren't hot. They're, I wouldn't even say room temperature. I think these have been sitting for a little while. I'm gonna have to pass on this. The chicken, although it does taste good, there's a nice crunch on the outside. They were fried well, but it's cold. I don't know what to say. I think it would taste better if it was warm. Those flavors would kind of meld better together, but as it is right now, I wouldn't order this again.
All right, my turn to give these wings a try. I have to admit that I'm not looking forward to it too much knowing that they're cold, but maybe she just got a bad one? We'll see. So I agree, they're definitely not hot, they're definitely not warm. They're a little under room temperature. They do taste good. I didn't get a ton of the citrus relish or the citrus cranberry stuff on it, but I did get some, so it added a little sweetness to it. I agree, I would enjoy this much better if it was hot. Yeah, I think the dish is probably good. We just got a bad batch that sat outside the warmer or sat there for a while. Let me try one more bite. So the holiday spice, at least on the wing that I just had, is very sweet. Almost like they're almost a little bit sugar coated. I think it is good. Like Bernie said, they just need to be warmed up and we would enjoy this much better. So just, I guess if you come there, ask them to make sure they're hot before you pick them up. But right now I wouldn't get these again either. So over here at the Making Spirits Bright booth, we have the option of a cinnamon and sugar holiday tart or a hot cocoa marshmallow macaron. We are definitely going to get both of these. The tart for me, the macaron for Marina. All right, so we ended up getting the holiday Pop-Tart, or the holiday tart. I call it a Pop-Tart because I love Pop-Tarts. They actually ran out of the macaron, which is a little disappointing because they still had it on the wall. But let's give this holiday tart a try. So, it's funny I said Pop-Tart because it reminds me of the brown sugar Pop-Tart. The dough is chewier than I would have wanted it to be. I liked it to be a little more flaky. The inside is really good. There's a little bit of a drizzle on top. That's sweet as well. Very cinnamony, cinnamon and brown sugar. It's good. I don't know that I would buy it again because it is really small compared to what it looked like in the photo, but it's a good dessert.
My turn for the tart. Looks good, looks really pretty. They decorated it nicely with some red and green little sprinkles. Let's give it a shot. So this is really tasty. I happen to like it. The dough on this, it's not like a pastry dough like a Pop-Tart is. This is like a mix between a shortbread and a sugar cookie. And it's not all that sweet. Now the thing I think Chris was talking about, it being a little bit chewy, there is a little bit of a filling, big sandwich, brown sugary substance in the middle, and that's what's giving it the chew. But I like this. I think the sweetness level is right on point. You taste the butter of the cookie. I like this. I would get this again.
Unfortunately, the hot cocoa marshmallow macaron was sold out, so we went with the gingerbread Mickey from Grandma's Recipes instead.
All right, time for the gingerbread cookie. Very, very cute. It's decorated really nice. I like gingerbread, not as much as Chris, but it smells really good. So this is really nice. It's a soft gingerbread cookie. I thought it was going to be more of a crunchy style, but it's not. It's a nice soft cookie. The spice level to this, that ginger, is perfect. The sweetness level on here is perfect as well. I really like these little sprinkles because they're hard. It gives it a little bit of an extra texture to it, so it's not all like soft and mushy. I love this. I would totally get this again.
All right, so it's my turn for the gingerbread cookie, and I do love gingerbread cookies, so let's give this a shot. All right, so this is really good. It is really good. One thing I like about gingerbread cookies is that spice of the ginger is not overboard on this. It's just about right. As Bernie said, the little candies on top give it a little bit of a texture and a crunch. This is really good. I could easily eat this entire thing. I'm curious what it'll taste like with the chocolate, the little mistletoe leaves. But yeah, this is really good, and I would definitely get this again as well. So here we're at Brews and Bites, which is frosty beers and good cheer. And they have basically one food option, which is the Impossible Chorizo Queso Fundido with house-made tortilla chips, along with a whole selection of beers and some flights of beers. So you can try a bunch of different ones without spending a whole bunch of money.
All right, time for the Queso Fundido. Hopefully it's hot. I don't want cold cheese. Here we go. It's hot, it's creamy. The chorizo that's on top, which is Impossible chorizo, has a nice kick to it. This is what I love. And these chips, they're not super thick. They have a kind of like that cantina style chip. So they're nice and thin and crunchy. This is perfect. I love this.
All right, so now it's my turn. I do love chips and cheese. Now I'm more of a melted cheese fan, like the real shredded cheese. Marina loves the canned cheese, but let's give this a shot. That is very delicious. That is really, really good. I could eat this entire thing. You know, when it comes to a lot of the vegan meats, I've had them all. Impossible does the best, and sausage seems to be one of the things they can do really well. So taking that sausage and giving it the chorizo spices, this is delicious. I would have no idea this was fake meat. The cheese is great, like Marina said, it's creamy. The chips are delicious. Yeah, this is a home run. I would definitely wait in line again for this. All right, so we just finished up with night number 2 of the Festival of Holiday.
So yummy. Food was so good.
It was. One thing Disney does very well is the food for these events, and almost everything we had was really delicious.
As long as it was hot. Let's just say that.
Exactly. Now, we didn't get to do any shows today because a lot of the shows actually stopped running around 5 o'clock and we got here later on in the day because it's been so warm. But yeah, the shows we saw last night were amazing, and we definitely recommend you guys getting here early. Hopefully it'll cool down in this coming week.
And by showing up early, you'll also get to see Santa Claus.
Yep, Santa actually is only here until 4 p.m. and then he actually leaves for the day. So if you want to see him, you definitely got to get here earlier.
So we want to thank you for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of holiday content coming up, and you don't want to miss it. So until next time, we will see you on the next episode of
The Walker Chronicles.